into street politics tonight. I have a special guest, Timika, that's going to help me break down some of this stuff that's going on in the latest political world. But first off, I always ask my guests, what party are they affiliated with?
Democrat.
Why?
Because I'm poor. No.
See, that's why people be voting Democrat, because they think they for the poor.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of different reasons, but mainly their views on certain things. You know, far as for the poor, you don't have to necessarily be poor yourself, but they do a lot for the poor and, you know, for just minorities, period. So,
I mean, I went independent after all this, because I think both parties, I'm voting on the person. I'm not no longer voting.
That's true.
Because somebody is a
no, that's true.
Democrat or a Republican. I'm voting solely on the person. That's why I tell y'all to get all the information and background on these candidates. 2018, a lot of seats are coming up that's going to be very, very crucial to a lot of issues that's going on. So make sure you do your research with that person.
Now that is true, because now that you said that, because a lot of times people, they just vote Democratic and don't even look at the party.
That's
just
I used to go in there and do
that's true. That's true.
Write down. I didn't even care.
Yeah, that's true.
If you worked in the Senate or in the House, would you work with this current administration? You see how like the Democrats like freeze on everything when it comes to him, or would you try to get some stuff through because you got to go home to the people that elected you?
I don't think I could. I think they'll put me out. I don't, like you said, I don't agree with a lot of stuff going on in administration. So I don't think that I'll be able to work with them, even though they have some Democrats in there. I think that the issues that are at hand is like just it's too messy and too much, and I couldn't deal with that. Yeah.
Well, you know, last night while everybody was sleeping, it was a government shutdown.
Heard about it this morning.
It was a government.
Heard about it this morning.
I wakes up out my sleep at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every morning as if I got somewhere to go at that time. So it was like a government shutdown where everybody was asleep. So now they passed, I think it's for 2 years for government funding, but they said it raised the deficit in the trillions. So a lot of people are concerned about that, and also with the stock market crashing at an all-time low ever. See, that's and they saying everybody running with their money. And I thought that, you know, this new tax cut that, you know, the way that this administration talk about, like it's booming, it's gonna bring their money back, but why is
that's why I can't work with them.
They said in 1930, I think they said the last time it crashed, something like how it is now. And I actually, what was shocking, because I watched CNN and Fox News. You know, Fox News is for the Trump administration, and they had some people on, some finance people on there like, no, I advise y'all to take your money out.
Yeah, see, I woke up to that, and like you said, I seen it on Fox. Just a little bit of it. I didn't really watch a lot of it. Reason being is because, like I said before, it's too much going on, and it's overwhelming. So it's like it's always something with this administration party. To me, it's always something going on. So I gotta really sit down and really, you know, look at the logistics of it. But as far as what I saw, it don't look good. But I do remember that Trump did say one time when Obama was in office
about raising the deficit, and that's what a lot of his colleagues on the Republican side was saying the same thing. A lot of them, a few of them voted like no, they didn't want to pass something like that.
And then he also said that if it was a shutdown, that it would be due to something that the president did wrong. You don't remember him saying it? So that's
everything he said. He's understanding that it's not that easy that he's in office. Like you just, I don't know, like he thought he was just gonna have first day in office, I'm getting rid of Obamacare,
right? And
you got the House and the Senate and still can't do away with Obamacare, because there's a lot of stuff that's popular and it's a lot of stuff that's not popular. Okay, I got fix the bill, but I think he's so fixated on him, on just dismantling everything that has that like make your own legacy.
Yeah, he just
instead of going off him.
Yeah, he just doing too much.
And then another thing with the Democratic, I watched today. Like irritate me.
What?
Nancy Pelosi. I don't like she. I don't want to say because if you old, you just need, but her time has expired.
And
The other day, they had a Senate meeting. She stood on her feet in 4-inch heels and talked for 8 hours. I forgot the lady name. I should have wrote her name down. She sleeps.
See what I'm saying?
8. What did you talk? 8 hours?
Yeah, I can't do it.
That's like
I can't do
that's
it.
worse than going to a English professor class. Just keep talking and talking and talking. And it was just I just think Nancy Pelosi, it's time for a new change. Faced with the Democrats. If not, they going down tanking real bad.
Yeah. And like you said, what do you need to talk about for 8 hours? Who are you gonna grasp for 8 hours?
Y'all, and that's all she want. We need to get rid of him. But okay, if you can't get rid of him, what do you do then? You gonna do this for 8?
Next, right?
I mean, for the next 3 years, you gonna do what you do? Because in 2018, I don't know who gonna be winning these elections because both parties, to me, like it's just ridiculous.
It's becoming a cartoon.
Yeah.
And the White House, you know what I mean? It's like it's nobody taking it serious. Like anybody can run.
Yeah, I think my son can run the White House better than what's good. This administration is just like a joke.
Yeah.
And speaking like
clown show.
The one what is his name? Rob Porter, the one that he both of his wives came out on him. He just resigned because he done beat his wives and they got black eyes and stuff. And Trump said today he wishes him well. And that he said that he didn't do it. I'm like, just some stuff. He just need to I don't know who. Clearly, don't nobody got control of this man. Like some stuff, you just don't even need to comment on.
Trump. I mean, he let us know what was going on before he came in the White House. People knew. Like he was disrespectful towards women.
Now CNN gonna talk about this for eight days straight. We ain't gonna hear nothing about he defended a woman beater. All the women's it's just about to just get out of control.
Yeah, he disrespectful towards women too. So that's the boy probably.
So that's just right up his alley.
Yeah, that's right up his alley.
So another thing that was going on while the Nancy Pelosi and her little crew that's in the House said that they're not going to vote on anything with him until they get a permanent agreement with Paul Ryan on DACA. And he wasn't going to give it to him. But see, they have till March to come up with something because he put a deadline to end it. Okay. So you know how to do my research on like DACA, like what is DACA. So for y'all do not know what DACA is a Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival Program. Basically, if some people came here illegally, they had kids. President Trump in 2012 did an executive order to get them.
Like the right to bring the kids over?
No, I guess like if you come out and say you here illegally, let me just read it because I get off. It's the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival Program, deportation proceedings for 2 years for qualified individuals who are brought to the United States illegally when they were children. The program also gives those who are approved work authorization and the approvals can be renewed. DACA was created in June 15, 2012 by President Obama. But President Obama started it because in 2012, Congress failed to pass a DREAM Act. Like they already was trying to do something with this. And so he made an executive order on this. And a lot of people was mad at him like, well, he created an executive order why he didn't make none permanent in law and this, that. But you got to remember it was like, okay, President Obama whole 8 years. First 2 years, the Democrats had the House. The next 4 years, it was split Democrat and Republicans. And then his last 2 years, the Republican had the whole House. So everything he tried to do, he fought against.
They threw it out.
They threw it out. They didn't do nothing. So it's just like you can make executive orders, but you can't make it like a permanent law. You have to go through Congress to do that.
Well, everything that he tried to do. I mean, people, majority of the stuff, they try to get rid of it. And that's why Trump came into office and everything was to overturn everything he already did. So,
yeah,
horrible.
And I seen on the news today where some DACA kids, they was protesting saying if they don't get stuff done, they going back to their country. And, the Republicans had a field day like, well, that's where we want you to go anyway.
Right.
Like, I feel bad for them, you know what I'm saying? But
so basically, I know a little bit about it, but DACA is to protect who?
The kids that came over here illegally through their parents. Not to protect the parents, the kids. So if you came over here, what did I read this at?
So if you came over here, I think at a certain age you had to be over here by, right?
Yeah. Where is it at? Let me see. I had it written down. You had to be from, I guess, a new baby until the age of, I believe, 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fit in these qualifications to be it.
So it basically just give them like a stay on, they can't be deported, the kids.
Yeah.
But your parents can.
Yeah. Does that even make sense?
But
it's like they came out the cut and like, hey, I'm illegal. Yes, my mother brought me here and signed up for this. And now it's like they all just up for grabs. I'm trying to think.
So basically, Trump trying to
if you enter, let me see. So in order to qualify for it, at the age of 15 years old when applying, but under the age of 31 as of June 15, 2012, under the age of 16 when entered in the United States, living in the United States continuously since June 2007.
Mm-hmm.
So in school, you had to graduate or completed high school or have been honorably discharged from the military. So DACA people can go to the military, but they can't get no.
So you can fight for the
country.
You
can fight for the country,
but
you can't
be a citizen.
If they can go be in the military, why you just won't make them legal? That
makes no sense.
Makes sense.
Like a lot of it.
And a lot of the Republicans saying that the Democrats only care about the DACA because of their voting. It's over.
So basically they saying that, like,
yeah,
because they feel like we get their votes. Okay.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
It's just like they got until March. Yeah. They got all the way to and that's like right around
So Trump
the
trying to
corner.
get rid of it, basically. Of course.
He trying to get rid of it but make something permanent. Like save these dreamers that's here now, but make some permanent. And also that comes along with the visa lottery.
Okay.
And that's where if I come over here on a green card, my cousin, my sister, and all them can come in up under me, and then y'all can go into a pool, and they can pick you. So say if you is in the line to become a citizen, and I bump you because they pulled me through the visa lottery. Like I don't understand. Does that even make sense either?
No. So they just like gonna pull my name?
Yes, the visa lottery program presents a national security threat. This is what an article has said. Under the program, each successful applicant is chosen at random and given the status of permanent resident based on pure luck. So forget the people that's in line waiting to become a citizen.
Wow. Now I agree with that. That might be a security scare. Like for real. Because you're saying that if you're my sister and you come over here,
I can bring about 20 more with me.
And then they put my name in a pool and can pull me, and I bump people that's trying to become. Oh. And when was this established? I mean, who?
When was this? in 1990. No, this been started because I looked it up. President Trump, grandfather and mother came through the same system, and brought his sister. So he must have been born here. They from Germany, so that really explains it all. With his
but he's trying to stop this too.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I take that back. I'm sorry, not because you're from Germany, but
he trying to stop it too. This too.
Yeah, he want to end visa lottery. Period. He want people to come in here. He basically said he want people coming over here that's qualified.
What are the qualifications?
That you able to work and produce something. When immigrants built this country,
that's
like they flee from where they was at and made a better life here.
Exactly.
So now you got to have all these high standards
before you come here.
To have all these high standards
before you come here
to apply to be here permanently.
Oh, you can come over here, but then you have to meet.
Yeah, so if you want to apply for visa for a permanent stay or whatever, he wants you to have these qualifications. You have to speak. He said speak English.
Oh.
You have to, of course, abide by the rules of the law. Produce something.
Didn't they just send somebody back though? That was here 30 years.
Yeah.
And he never got in trouble.
He was a professor. And ICE had picked him up because they said something about his visa expired. But what I didn't understand with him was like, you've been here 30 years. Why don't you got a visa?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it.
It's like you feel sorry from them when you hear the story. Like, why didn't you apply for a visa? You've been here 30 years. You couldn't have got.
He's been here for 30 years, and he probably thought he slipped.
But I wonder how long does it take to get a permanent stay here?
I mean,
it must not be. It must be long or something.
And they probably put you through a lot.
But he's a professor working at a university. And the only thing he did have was, I think, like 2 or 3 speeding tickets. But that's like nothing major than. And then the other guy had a business, and they said that he fraudulently married somebody else, his first wife.
Right.
The one, yeah. So I just think it's just.
I honestly think that they putting the wrong people out.
Yeah, they need to put some of these Americans out.
Exactly.
Put them somewhere. Some of these people need to go somewhere.
Especially, but like you said, the qualifications are to produce something. So if they're producing something, that's why I said it's.
If it was left up to producing how you can stay here in the U.S., then I don't think half of us would be staying here.
That's true.
I just think that's just. It's just stupid.
It's very stupid. That takes me back to why I can't work with them.
But somebody got to put some stuff through for the people.
Yeah.
Somebody got to put some stuff through for the people, but yeah, it's a lot of them that
So you said DACA, they got until March
5th
to basically what?
Lawmakers have to make up a law, or they are basically like
Subject
to be deported.
What happened to this wall? Did he?
I mean, you can build a wall and nobody can't. You can climb walls. I don't understand
nothing else about the wall though.
Yeah, because he keep trying to push the wall into other agendas, like and he tried to make it in the put it in the government's like government spending is for government spending. Why is we even trying to put DACA in here? This is a part of immigration.
But then he said we in a deficit because of other stuff.
Yeah, but it seemed like okay, like take it back to when the Democrats had the House and they was complaining about Obamacare.
Right.
Republicans had 8 years to come up with this magnificent plan that would have been better than Obamacare, but they complain about don't nobody have nothing came to the floor with nothing.
That's what I'm saying. You can't take something away and don't replace it with something. Or something that's worse for the people. That's why I don't understand. Is this administration for the people, or are they just thinking about themselves? It's supposed to be better for the people, right?
Yeah, but you got to think like that's why they say he won't even show his tax papers because all the little loopholes he been going through. So now he made it even better.
Is his wife over here on the visa, or is that another topic?
No, they said. Did I write that down about Melania?
What's she over here on?
They said she permanently. Well, I read something, but I didn't know if it was true, so I didn't want to report that on her. Because they was trying to say she came here on the lottery. I mean, through chain migration. I'm sorry, she came through chain migration.
And he trying to, yeah.
And that's what they're trying to say, like, your peoples, all y'all came through here on chain migration. So why all of a sudden you need to end now? I think they just need to come up with something that properly vet these people, make sure, you know what I'm saying, they ain't connected to no terrorist ties or trying to come over here and do any type of terrorist acts on this soil. But all the other stuff is just left up for the person. Like, that's why we call it the land of the free.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to
happen. Now we being like North Korea and South, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is starting to look like a dictatorship.
Yeah. But in a minute, he going to try to do that with us, too. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, in
a minute it's gonna be us too, not just people coming over here, but us that's already here. Watch what I tell you.
Where we gonna go? We was
not put us out, but I'm saying like you said, like I don't know. It's just gonna be it's crazy already. I think it's gonna get crazier. It's not gonna get no better.
No,
not for certain types of people anyway.
Now the latest in here.
All right.
Miss O. Amber Rose. You know what was so funny? I think it was last night. I was watching CNN. It had Don Lennon. It had what's the one lady name with she got like the short hair. And they went to go ask about Amber Rose. She's like, why is we talking about her on Black History Month? I mean, it was so funny, but it wasn't funny.
Card.
But
you know, they revoked her black card.
It was so funny. It's like, I know by now y'all should know who Amber Rose is. She was on The Apprentice. She got fired from there 3 times. She was at the White House. They said she got fired, resigned, or whatever the case may be. But now y'all know she's on Big Brother, the celebrity edition.
Watch that.
We're gonna show y'all a little clip of her performing.
Because that's what it is, a performance. It's been a performance.
Acting and doing what she does best.
Come on.
Now all of a sudden we need to be worried, and she tried her best to do everything, but when you was in the White House, I mean, your attitude was worse than it was when you was on the show.
That's what I'm saying.
Like real mean, real arrogant.
What do we have to be worried about? Did she say that? Well, she ain't got there yet.
Who?
Saying what we need to be worried about.
No, they just showed a look. I'm waiting too. I heard allegedly, I say allegedly, that she was trying to get a book.
That's what I was about to say. So she gonna give us.
But she can't even get publications. Every time she go to she get blocked. You know Trump ain't about to let you do all that.
Trump ain't about to let you do that.
And we don't even care. But I don't even want to hear it.
Right. I mean, we know about him.
It's like, girl, why in the...
Because now she don't have apprentice, and now she's not in the White House. This is her story. That's why she want to get a book.
Everybody that leave the White House got a book and got a story. Sean Spicer, the feistiest press secretary I ever seen in my life. Now he got a book. You got Hillary still going around talking about what happened. Your ass lost. That's what happened.
Right.
That's
Hillary.
You lost.
I was down with Hillary though.
I voted for her too.
I was down with Hillary. I really was.
I voted for her too. So anything, it was like it was like, you know, what was the one meme they had? It's like your parents fighting over you just want to go live with your grandparents.
Right.
Like, cause both, I mean, we didn't have nobody really to choose from, because it really shocked me that he was actually the nominee for the Republican Party. Her, I can see her, you know what I'm saying, but...
I mean, people, you know what I'm saying, they just didn't want to see a woman in the White House. That's my thought. That's my thought.
I wonder when that barrier gonna come down. I wonder, is Oprah really gonna run?
They said she said no.
2020?
Oprah don't want to be bothered. Come on.
She don't want them all in her business.
Yeah, Oprah not. Her and Gail. Gail ain't about to play with them. Oprah not either. No,
Yeah,
she gonna go up in there with the color purple spirit. Straight out the White House. So yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But I like to see what she talking about, what we need to be worried about. So maybe I need to watch Big Brother.
I'm not watching her. I don't watch Big Brother at all. I don't like Big Brother. I never got it. I never understood the whole theme of the show. So I was never a Big Brother fan, and I'm really not about to watch it to watch her. But
we gotta see.
Ain't nobody got time for her. She acting. Don't nobody care. You can keep your damn tears. Who cares? Don't nobody care.
They put her out.
So what? They should have dragged your ass by your hair.
She was there to represent the people.
Well, she did a hell of a job. Thank you. She did. As a matter of fact, let me tell you what they said that she. This is what they said she did in the White House. In July 2016, Omarosa announced that she was working for Donald Trump presidential campaign. She was named the Director of African American Outreach. Now that means she go campaign and try to get African Americans to come on board to vote for him.
Did they bring any? Oh,
I ain't never seen her come. You know what I'm saying? Like I never seen that, so I don't know what she was doing.
Maybe she was calling him.
Yeah, I ain't get a call. In December 2016, it was revealed she would be transferring to the president-elect White House staff. However, after only working under the Trump administration, Omarosa resigned in December 2017. Though there are multiple reports disputing Omarosa's claim, and instead said she was fired.
So who says she resigned? Her?
She said she was resigned, but they said didn't nobody in the White House like her, including John Kelly, the one that's supposed to be over all the staff.
So they probably fired her.
Yeah, they want to do it because they like, we already got all these other people in here, like, what, you know what I'm saying? So you serve no purpose. They said as soon as he came, he said it off rip, like, she gotta go, he gotta go. Yeah, he got rid of everybody. And then she married to a pastor.
Is she?
Yes. Her husband, John, is the senior pastor in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah. So you a first lady, carrying on the way you about to. Oh.
Yeah, that's a whole nother topic right there. Wait a minute. So she a first lady?
Yeah. Imagine her. She can't be my first lady.
Nah. I never seen her husband.
Yeah.
I didn't never know she was married. I wonder how he felt about it.
She got married, I believe, at Trump International Hotel. It has been reported that Omarosa was able to take bridal party photos in the White House, though they never been released.
Well, she had a good run, I guess.
Her run don't never last long. Like her run didn't last when she was on Apprentice. I remember when I used to watch The Apprentice. I think I was watching the one season when her and Janet Jackson. I wanted Janet Jackson to beat.
Wasn't her and Nene Leakes on there too? Or no, that was a different one.
No, Nene was on Apprentice too.
I'm talking about on the same. How did that?
She was on all of them.
Oh.
They brought her back. I don't remember. I remember her and Janet getting into it a lot. And she used to always have Janet crying. Like, she used to talk about her so bad. Like, and be like, I was like, girl, if you don't.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I mean, she had a nasty, nasty disposition about herself on there. Now you back on a reality show where you belong. Fake TV.
That's what I was about to say. She probably thought her shit didn't stink, but it do.
Yeah.
Now you back.
Back where you belong. Well, at least you're getting some money off of it. Because I heard she's getting a nice little penny.
Off of the big brother?
Of course. You know they want her to say something about Trump. Come on now. Look what she ain't. She won. This ain't even the 8th show, and she already the first show. Already.
Sell your soul.
You know the views about to go up because everybody about to be watching. Not everybody want to see what you got to say.
I wouldn't even, like you said, I wouldn't even give her the attention. That's what she want. But she gonna make some.
She definitely gonna make a nice little penny. But it's all that worth it.
No, that's what I was saying.
Like you just sold your whole self out. I always tell people, I wouldn't say if you go work for this administration, it depends on what angle you trying to come from. You know what I'm saying? If you in there look, I don't got time for that. I'm trying to help my people. So
but
I'm gonna do what I gotta do to help my people. It wasn't like, okay, well, they did you wrong or this is that. No, you messed up your whole everything.
Her agenda was to help herself. So she got drug out.
Yeah, and they said that she has not had any contact with President Trump, and
you don't want to talk to her.
Yeah,
she better not write that book.
She can't get it. Won't nobody publish it for her. Out of all these publications sitting around here, don't nobody.
Somebody will pick that up though. Because people, like you said, people want to know.
And now you're trying to make it seem like something really bad gonna happen. But
I believe that.
But you wasn't saying that while you was there.
Remember, that's why she left. She had to come save us. She want to tell her story. That's why she left. It was getting bad. She saw it, y'all. She saw it getting bad.
Girl, all she seen was an opportunity and she took advantage of it. That was the only sin she seen. And that's just...
They done drug her out the White House.
Yeah. I don't
Come
know.
back, Barack. Please.
I don't think he ever gonna run for anything else. I think that them 8 years of being a president and how they did him, I think he ain't doing nothing.
He chilling.
I don't blame him. And a lot of people saying well, what about if Michelle ain't got time for that?
No, they shut that down though and said no, she not running for president. You think she saw what he went through? She was going through it at that point in time. She not about to deal with that.
I wouldn't even want them to go through that again.
No.
It's is it even worth it?
He tried. You know what I'm saying? To do a lot of things, but nah, Michelle. I would love to have her, but nah. How
you think these primaries gonna come out? Because I think last time I checked, it was 30-something seats. 30-some Republicans is resigning. So it's 38 seats from them is up for grab. But they said a lot of their seats be up for grab like that. But no, I think they don't want to go down in history as being a part of this. So it's just they just all jumping ship. They too afraid to say something, so they gonna end they little.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here before it get worse, so it won't put a stain on my history checkbook.
I guess we gotta wait and see. I don't know what to say. This is. I don't know what to say. When you turn on the television and you see something new that they're talking about the White House and about what's going down, it's something every day that's different. So I don't even know which angle to go from, because this is man, this, you don't ever know what bag he coming out of.
And the one guy that resigned, that beat his wife, Porter, he didn't even have a security clearance, and he was getting classified information. So it's just like, it's just like everything is just up in the air. It's like they just in there just doing, like, how is after a year he's not cleared? Like, if he's not clear, why is he getting classified information?
But you got to think about it. You got a president in the White House that doesn't
just doing
know.
whatever the
Yeah,
hell
he
he
do
wanna
whatever
do.
he want to do. Like, he wasn't a politician. He don't go by none of their rules. He do what he want to do. But you got a lot of people that are mad, but you got a lot of people that still support this dude too. Like,
It's a lot of
It's a
Trump
lot of
supporters are very loyal.
yes, and I mean,
You rarely see they not budging. They don't care what's latest going on in the news.
and they said the main thing was they wanted a change, so they didn't want a politician in there.
I didn't either, but I ain't want him. I'm sick of these
I didn't
career
think he was
politicians. Like, they need to put term limits on, just like y'all got term limits on the president. Like some of these council people. Nancy Pelosi been in that seat for what, 30-some years? That's insane. So you mean to tell me out of 30-some years, nobody beat her?
Nobody else.
That don't even seem right. That don't even seem right. Out of 30 years, can't nobody take that lady place?
They do what they want to do. That's why, like you said, in order for us to make a change, we have to get in there.
Yeah,
We got to get in there. That's the only thing. Not a Omarosa. Not one of her. But we got to get in here. Otherwise, yeah.
If I was to run with something, what would I want to see? See, I ain't trying to run for that other stuff. I try to run to be the governor or the senator or something like that. Like,
it ain't no rules. I mean,
it's no quality. I think all you got to do, you got to just be 18.
Yeah, that's what they were telling me.
And a U.S. citizen.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can be the mayor. You can be the councilman, councilwoman.
Yeah.
You can a house district.
Maybe that's our next move. Maybe we should run for something.
See, you know, a lot of these people, they play dirty politics. You know, they get to want to bring up old stuff.
Oh,
you know,
no, but they bet not.
They'll run
Girl,
me in the ground.
They bet not.
Oh, they'll run me in. They'll have a field day
Girl,
with me.
and the president, they bet not.
And then
But you know what, though? Honestly, I think that people will support that.
They need to. It need to be 2018. Whoever. This year. In November.
I think people will support that. For real. I mean, if they let this man run the country, I think people will support that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You done been there, done that. It's like the vision.
Like, cause I don't even know, like, a council person, like.
I think you should go for it. I think you should go for it. Because we need not just people that are in there when we say black people. I'm talking about people that are in there for the people, period. You know what I mean? And not in it for their own personal gain.
Because you vote some of these black folks in there.
Yeah.
And they turn their back on you quicker than anybody else. Soon as they take your little vote.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I'm saying we need not just people in there that's going to say, oh yeah, it's a black person in there for the blacks. Like Obama, I feel like he was for everybody. Like, seriously, I really do. I mean, people just got upset because he did look out for black people. Mm-hmm. It's just like normally you have a president that look out for the other people. You know what I'm saying? So black people got, things that they needed, but he didn't just say this is in place for black people. To me, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that we just need more people in there like that. That's gonna be for the people. And I think you should run. Don't y'all think she should run? I think she should run. Mm-mm. I think you should run.
I ain't going. Not now. I mean, I could probably see. I don't know.
You got to.
I don't know. Like, what would I want to? Because I know one thing I do want to do, especially another reason I really started this platform talking about politics, because I want to do something real big with prison reform. I don't like how like once you get caught up in the system, it just becomes a vacuum, like a tornado that never stops spinning, never stops twirling. It's like you just can't get out of it. Like somebody commits something, they do something, then they come home and try to get themselves together. Then you can't get a job. Won't nobody hire you because you have a felony. I think they need to take the stipulations off on that.
You know, you can't even get public housing.
Yeah. So where am I supposed to go?
Where you supposed to live? How you supposed to survive? And you can't even live with somebody else that has public housing, or they'll lose their public housing.
Oh, you sure can't.
You know what I'm saying?
About that. Yeah. So, if you're a convicted felon, you don't even supposed to be in that CMHA.
And if you don't have a job, more than likely you're going to try to get low income, right?
Yeah, or I'm going back in the streets and do what I did that got me in there in the first place.
You're talking about, there go that tornado.
I just think that's unfair. I think it should be limits on certain felonies. I understand, rape, child porn, murderers and stuff like that. Of course, that should be permanent. But if people like what I had and, stuff like that, like, I don't understand why after a couple of years, I say 5 or 6, 7 years, give a person the chance. After 5 or 7 years, if they ain't got in trouble again, they can, erase their whole credit. I mean, credit, yeah, that too. But,
that too.
Erase their, please erase mine. Remember they said the student loan people had made a mistake and erased the people's stuff. I was like, I wish it was mine. But, yeah, I think
it was hurricane.
Yeah. I just think that you shouldn't, how long should we pay for something like that? Like for the rest of your life?
That's why you need to get in there and make some changes. You got to think about it. A lot of people that's in office have not went through that type of stuff, to me. Yeah. So they're not fighting for those rights. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't understand.
They don't understand it. So they they hear about it like, yeah, it's hard when you get out of jail. But if they never experienced that, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. So to them, it's like, well, you shouldn't have never went to jail. Well, it's a lot of things you shouldn't have never, people shouldn't have never did. But that's why I think we need a variety of people in place. You don't just need...
It need all kind of different backgrounds.
You need all different kind of backgrounds in there, to me.
So people can understand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand immigration or why somebody's sneaking over here and can't wait to get a line. I'm not saying that that's what you're supposed to do, but I mean, you got to understand what some of these people
drowning to get over here. Yes. Like, that's crazy.
I seen one where the little boy, his mother and all them drowned, and he was the only one floating in that big old ocean all by himself. And I think a fisherman or somebody had seen him.
Yeah, see, I'm all for, of course you don't want nobody to come over here and do terrorist attack things and stuff like that, but
if all the immigrants leave, won't nobody be here.
And that's what I'm saying, like, everybody ain't coming over here for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, it's I
mean, that's the part where how the people that watch stuff like that, the CIA, the intelligence people, y'all the ones supposed to be on y'all job doing that. Like, y'all already know who these terrorists is before they even come here. Why do y'all let them come here surveilling? What y'all waiting for them? Like, that don't even make sense. If you knew they was doing this, you put their ass out before they even get started.
Exactly. But I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, but I just, like you said, if they took all of them away, I mean...
How about they take all the immigrants away and take everything they ever did for this country? We won't have no buildings.
They don't want to do that.
We won't have nothing.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that.
They just need to come up with a good immigration policy. Like, I don't understand why is it so hard for y'all to properly vet somebody and let them become American citizen. Why do they have to go through all this? Like, what? All this stuff. I mean, you wouldn't have to deal with chain migration or DACA, anything like that.
Well, that's why we got to get in there. That's why we got to motivate other people too. Not just, us saying that we need to do. We got to motivate other people. Like what I put on social media, like we got a lot of rappers, we got a lot of athletes. And not to say that we don't need that. You know what I'm saying? We need entertainment.
Political.
We need some more.
But I think the millennials is really on it now. Like you seeing a lot of young people that have actually been winning office lately.
Well, that's what we need.
And trying to run.
Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need. Because I'm telling you, otherwise, I mean, I think we headed for disaster. I think it's already like in the making, but it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. So, I encourage people all the time. She gonna be make sure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I don't know.
What would be the reason you don't?
I don't got no reason why I won't. I don't know. I want to finish talking about them. Then I think I gotta I gotta make sure I know what I'm doing, knowing what I'm talking about.
What you talking about? They be like, she don't even know what she's talking about.
Now I'll be like Donald Trump.
Right,
he
Hawaii
definitely was the part of United States. Something like that. They be like, see, this is what we talk about. She unqualified.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think. I mean, some stuff just common sense. A lot of these laws are common sense. It don't take a rocket scientist to put something in place for these dreamers. They already came out and told y'all who they is.
Right.
That's number one.
Right.
Number two, some of them have got in trouble. Y'all done deported them and sent them back already or whatever. But the ones that's happened, they work, they pay tax dollars and everything.
Okay.
So why don't you just give them U.S. citizenship? Like it's gonna kill them to get them U.S. citizenship, but that goes back to them thinking that hey, you know, they just want those votes, and it's just
I mean, I just think it's
they
dumb.
playing with people's lives, and that's just unfair.
Yeah.
It's just totally
you
unfair.
sending people back, like you said, that have gave us no problems.
None.
And leaving the ones over
I remember when Trump put that Muslim, well, he said it was a Muslim ban. I would say it was a Muslim ban. And I never forget that one video had me crying. And that man was like, I never did anything wrong. It was
people.
that was the saddest thing ever.
Yeah. He was like, what did I do? What did I do?
He had me crying. I felt so bad for him.
They stopped a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Over, like...
Well, no, she was here. That doctor was from Cleveland State.
I know, but she was coming back.
Right.
And they wouldn't let her come back. And she's like, I got to do a surgery or something she had. Some procedure she had to do. And, like, they held her up for, like, weeks. I think days or weeks. Like, and she was already working over here. Yeah,
This is what you have to deal with. This is what happened when you don't vote.
Yeah.
This is what happens
That's
when you
what
don't
it goes
want
back
to.
to.
When you don't want to run for office.
Yeah. But
you need some people in office that's more like you.
Yeah. But also, too, like you said about the voting, like people, they do a lot of voting for the president, but
they don't vote for these ones.
That's making these laws.
These ones that's in there now that's acting like they 2 years old. Those are the ones that y'all don't be voting for. Like in November, that's the primaries. Those are the same people that's sitting down there cutting government, having government shutdowns. They don't care because they get to go home with them. They still get paid. Why they pay don't stop? That makes sense. They pay don't stop, but they don't care. It's all for their political gain. Instead of just commenting on everybody ain't gonna be, both sides ain't gonna be able to have everything that they want.
Right.
Just like stop
said,
and just.
I mean, we didn't vote. That was the issue. People didn't. They took it as a joke. People didn't get out and vote. And now we're paying for it.
Well, I hope y'all. You know what? I'm gonna have to do some research on the candidates in Cleveland that's coming up. So y'all can start doing y'all investigating work on them. See who running for what.
And you should definitely, like you said, because you got me thinking over here when I said the reason I'm a Democrat.
I'm not a Democrat.
You got me thinking about that.
I guess they want to call me an independent. I'm going to vote for whoever I want to vote for. I don't care what party you are. I'm voting on the person.
But I think when you get that information, share it with the people. Let them know, because I don't think a lot of people, like you said, even investigate the person they're voting for.
I used to just go in there and click Democrat.
Yeah, and then they.
Then they when you go to the polls, they have like a Democrat like little sheet that got all the names on it, which levies and which issues to vote for. I just go in there. I ain't never read a issue
and don't even know what that person stands for.
Or like the different levies and stuff that be trying to. I never read none of that.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's about informing. Like, this is very informative. You know what I'm saying? Informing the people, but people also gotta want the information. You know what I mean? Like, and this right here, like, you using your platform for this is like amazing. Like, for people to see. So like, I was doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
I got somebody I'm bringing on next week named Richard. He was running for Ward 5, and it was like I think he had like 900 some votes. I got to get that right. And his opponent had like 1,000 some. I'm like, it's almost like 1,000 people that stay on 30th in the project.
Right.
Like, in this one ward? How is it like? Are y'all serious?
That's what I'm saying, man. People gotta take it serious. I mean,
and he's somebody that's young. You know, I grew up with them. He went to school with my brother and them. You know what I'm saying? So it would have been something different from somebody she been a councilwoman since I was a little girl.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
and I never in my life met this lady.
Some people are afraid of change. You know what I mean? Like,
so it's like, what have she done? And then like,
nothing.
Why haven't nobody? But I blame everybody down the way for that. Cause y'all did not get out and vote.
And then complain. That's the way of the world.
Well, you all, I would like to thank you for tuning in. I would like to thank you for coming on the show. You're more than welcome to come on anytime to talk to the people. And remember what I said, y'all. Do your investigation on these people. Investigate them. Ask questions. And also the ones that's in office. Hold them accountable.
Absolutely.
Call them out on everything.
Yeah.
Because they get paid to do that. They don't get paid to act like they don't want to deal with you.
That's true. That's true. Ask the question. The information is out there.
Yes, it is. Well, thank you all. Make sure you like and share and subscribe. We will see you next Friday. Thank you. Have a blessed day.